Alright, gonna test it out. Should be good. No. Alright, test it. Okay, we're good. Did I really make it to 2100 before everything just shut down on me? Hey, I'll take it. Cool. Whatever. Alright. Put everything in the right spot now. I gotta see if my counter's working. Let's see if it messed with that too. We'll see. 63? I mean 4? 64, alright. Go ahead and refresh if you haven't already. Yep, and we got the 01. Okay, cool. Yeah, we back, man. We are back. Whoa, why my camera look like that? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I look like that. It smells like toothpaste in here. Oops. Oh, shoot. Alright, 90 more. Damn, that looks nice. Sammy, what's going on, man? Good luck today, dude. Can't have audio, but I am watching while you make some calls. For sure, man. Stream has been pretty weird today because... well, before you get to your call, I could probably tell you this right quick. Let me just adjust this. I did find out, I do want to tell you before you go, that I did end up messaging your buddy, the guy that you suggested me to. He hasn't gotten back with me yet, but I saw he's been inactive for like a month or two. So I'm just waiting for him to get back to me. If anything, I'm in no rush, just letting you know. Anyways, yeah, I streamed about 2 hours earlier. My PC is so garbage that even the sensitive, even the sensitive movement to like one of the chords, it just like knocks everything out. So I try to stay somewhat still, but I had to move around a chord earlier, and they just knocked everything out. But the thing is, it comes back on, of course. So everything came back on except for the audio. So I had to end stream, restart. But yeah, I've been hunting for currently 2 hours and 19 minutes or somewhere close to that. But other than that, yeah, just been hunting, chilling, and yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Good luck with the calls, man. If you did hear that, but if not, then it's fine. We can definitely talk later. And I'm going to continue the grind. But yeah, if you're lurking, thanks for the lurk, Sammy. You know, always appreciated, dude. Also, probably going to actually be able to attend the later half of your streams if you go on for a long time, because I'm starting to work mornings. I have to get up at 5 a.m. I know that's maybe a little later than you usually do, but yeah, if you're up at 5, definitely going to check you out and see what you're doing and watch you end or finish up what you're doing. I'm going to see a lot of Tiller. I'll know that. Tiller's always up in the morning. And the only one hunting in the morning, from what I see. So, it's going to consist of you and Tiller for my my viewership. Because everyone else is just sleep. Yeah. Yeah, also had a little bit of heartburn earlier, but it's subsided a great deal, so I'm doing better. Yeah, I'm gonna be on for a couple more hours, get to 12,200, then kind of thinking about doing either the Kanto roamers or the Hoenn. I'm kind of feeling the Hoenn one, so I may just do the Hoenn roamer. I'm not going to go back to the Fiery Leaf Green roamer until... I mean, I'm not going to take a huge break from it, but I'll come back to it probably next week or in the next couple days. Just want to do the Latios and Latias. But anyway. Yeah, I'm going to lock in. May have to close these, though. Hold on, yeah, let me close these. A little bit. There we go. That's way better. Oh, damn, I thought that was shiny. I'm going through it. No! I'm starting to hallucinate. Let me get a damn shiny. I'm getting a lot of encounters, though, so I'm happy about that. Way more. We're going to hit 5K for sure. For the cart. Before, I mean, it could be shiny before 5K. That'd be great. But then I just wouldn't know what to do at that point, though. But, yeah. Yeah, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Locked in, though. Am I hearing shit? Oh no, those are the birds. I was hearing. I thought the game was echoing, but at a very, very like low volume. Like I thought I heard the clicks, but those were actually the birds outside, man. I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. Because everything is like the only game audio that I have that I hear is from the desktop, and I only have like one piece of audio playing, and yeah, I started hearing things like even when I wasn't even clicking on in the game. So I was like, what is going on? Am I like, do I have audio on somewhere else? But no, it was just the damn birds. They sound just like the clicks in this game. Crazy. But no, we're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in, man. We're going to find this shiny. Or Pokerus would be pretty cool. I'll be fine with either or, honestly. Actually, let's check. Nope. It's even more rare than a shiny, but it could happen, man. It happened in my Ruby. There's always a chance to find Pokerus just randomly when you're doing random encounters. Not doing soft resets, though. Especially this one, since it's, you know, they're not wild. So there's no way to get Pokerus in doing the starters, pretty much. In any game, doing the starters. Now, I don't even know if the uncatchable Starly could have Pokerus, but I doubt it. Plus, who would even check for that? That'd be a heavy commitment, man. That's doing way too much work. Just do it when you're encountering wild Pokemon. I think that Ruby is the only game that I found Pokerus in. I don't remember finding Pokerus in any other game. I think I may have in Gen 2. Maybe. But with how much Gen 2 and Gen 3 that I played, I'm surprised I did not find a random... Well, yes, I did. I found like 2 random shinies that I didn't hunt for. But I could kind of see that because I never did random encounters in the game. I would always have either repel or I just wouldn't encounter random mons. But yeah, surprisingly, playing through the games as much as I have not found a shiny. When I wasn't hunting. Like, I haven't found random shinies. Or if obtained Pokerus. Until Ruby. It's kind of crazy. Kind of scary at the same time. Just goes to show how long it could take when you actually commit. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I'm going to be doing roamers a little later. I'm going to actually lock in Hella today. And plus, with that minor convenience of me having to restart stream, yeah. I'm going to go in a little, extra. Give you guys a little extra. But, at least I want to do, 200 resets for the starter a day. So it'll feel like I'm getting somewhere. The Magikarp, I'm not even worried about. Obviously, it's going to hit 5K if I don't find it today. And then, yeah, we're going to be doing some Latios and Ralts a little later. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to, kind of take a small break from the Kanto roaming. Do a little bit of Hoenn roaming just to switch it up and whatnot. Yeah, I gotta be extra locked in for the Kanto roamers because I'm doing it a different way. Lots of dex checking, lots of route shuffling. And yeah, I gotta get back to it. I gotta get back to my regular speed. Which it probably won't be a problem. Just gotta lock in. Excuse me. Yep, lots of shuffling with the roaming. But in Hoenn, it's just so fast and efficient that kind of want to do a little more. Faster encounters are always better. Especially for the viewers. They don't want to see me check the decks 5,000 times just to get an encounter. I understand. But we're going to be locked in. We're going to get it. So only 100 more to get to 5K for the Magikarp. 101, technically. But yeah. There we go. Excuse me. No, that was fast. Damn. Wait. Excuse me. Thank you for the shiny luck, Vincent. Thank you. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh. I'm doing the same hunt for the Chimchar, just on Diamond. These resets take a... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Good luck. I've already found Piplup and Pearl. And in this Diamond, this Magikarp is on Diamond. Turtwig and Diamond. So I did 2 starters in Diamond and Pearl and found them before the Platinum. I found three Starlies in total. Hope you don't have to deal with that, but yeah, good luck. I mean, I can show you right quick. I do want to throw it out just for a sec. Yeah, good luck, man. Yeah, this was actually the first one. Pretty dope. It's actually surprising that it's taking this long in Plat when I don't have to worry about a Starly, right? And I have both starters in Diamond and Pearl, so actually you doing it in Diamond may be the better route. Who knows? But yeah, hopefully you don't have to run into any uncatchables. Still very early in the hunt. You're hunting Heracross and Hargle on the side. Almost double odds, though, for the pink bug. Damn. Yeah, we just get very unlucky. But good luck for you. Good luck to you, indeed. I'll see if I can have some. Congrats on the stars. Hopefully, both get the Chimchar soon. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hopefully for both of us. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm going to go at it. We're going to be doing some Gen 3 a little later, though. I also do roamers. But wanted to hunt in this for a little bit. But I always do have an urge to hunt roamers, so we're going to do that later on. I also do Ralts on the side. Spend a lot of time in Hoenn and Kanto. You know, Fire Leaf Green. So I'm going for a lot of roamers fencing, but the roamer that I'm going to be doing after this is just going to be Latios and Ruby. But I'm also doing Entei and Fire Red, Suicune and Leaf Green, Entei and Raikou, and Heart Gold still Silver. And I'm doing Latias and Emerald. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I'm actually doing it in Emerald. Latias I do on my own time, though. Everyone's going to have questions. Everyone's going to have theories. Everyone's going to get on my ass for doing a roamer in Emerald because, you know, in honest actuality, you can only get the frame when you click on the TV. But somebody... Because it's not my file. It's actually Hanger of Rome's file. I'm not sure if you know who Hanger of Rome is. But he's the roaming guy. He actually had someone slightly modify the emerald file that I have to always keep the TV on, and I do a self-destruct pretty much strat, if you want to call it that. So roaming is the same way as Ruby and Sapphire, as it is in Emerald. You do the regular stuff because it roams the exact same way. Find the roamer, self-destruct, teleports you pretty much back at home, and the TV is still on, and then you hit the frame there. It's just something you want to do if you're really into roaming like I am, because people would just do it in Ruby and Sapphire. I honestly, for me, I would want someone to actually, if you have access to that file, because I have a GB operator, just download the file and just try it out. But most people are going to feel a little weird or intimidated with it in Emerald, so they'll just do it in Ruby and Sapphire, which is, obviously where people are going to go. Now, honestly, I had thought about it, and you have access to battle video. So even if you didn't have someone actually modify the Emerald, because this is what I'm going to do in my Emerald, the one that's not modified. When I get to the roamer, when I beat the game, I'm not going to activate the TV until I get to the battle frontier. I'm going to do, I'm going to go through some battles, record a battle to keep it on my video. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to soft reset. I'm actually going to be a little ballsy. I'm going to actually soft reset for the roamer in Emerald. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat it like how people do the starters in Emerald. Since you have access to the battle video and it advances a certain amount of frames, I'm actually going to try and do a soft reset hunt for it doing the battle video. So what I do is, obviously I load my game, do the battle video, then click the TV, and then do my roaming. So there's a couple different ways. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have fun doing it, though. I just need to get to that point. Yeah, I have ways of doing my hunts, looks like. And it sounds pretty unique. And actually, maybe a little... what's the word? Maybe innovative, never know. You're a dedicated man. The roamers are a tough hunt. Oh, yeah, for sure. They are, but you'll start to appreciate it more when you do the actual hunt. So you won't be thinking about how long it'll take. Because the method in itself is something that you'll get used to. Like second nature, kind of. But I don't know. I guess it just depends on the person. But I know I'll be roaming for a while. So might as well strap in and lock in. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. Well, the fire red, leaf green roamers. I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been doing Latios for, if you want to count hunting, I've only done it for a couple of months. Hunting-wise. But the time that I've taken to hunt the roamers has been 2 years already. Been locked in with them for a while. But I try to do other hunts on the side to keep it, interesting. Because I know people want to see shinies. I want to see shinies. So there'll be times where I do different hunts so that I have an opportunity, at least give me a fighting chance to find a shiny. Some people are built for the grind. I had stopped hunting for a year or two. Just started back up recently. Yeah, it gets like that. Definitely gets like that. Yeah, shiny hunting is something that I've always been fascinated with. So I'm always going to hunt. Nothing beats working on and seeing that shiny when it shows up, man. It's like it's definitely a feeling. Especially if you haven't seen one in a while. Yeah, if you haven't seen a shiny in a while and come back to it, it just hits. It hits. For sure. Excuse me. But yeah, gotta stay locked in. If you're me. I want to see these shinies. We're over odds for the Chimchar, but you know, it is what it is. Almost the odds for the roamers each, because I do one each. So I have these two screens, but they're a different game. So on one game I'm doing Entei, one game I'm doing Suicune. One game I'm going to do Latios, and then on the other game I'm going to do Ralts. On this game I'm doing one Magikarp, and then I'm doing one Chimchar, so... Yeah, if you want to count them individually, I'm almost at odds for both of them. Not quite there yet, but yeah. Collectively, for the roamers, I'm over odds. Because I'm 5,000 for the Entei. Maybe 6,000, I can't remember. I think it's 5,000. Let me check. And I'm at 4,000 with the Suicune. Yeah, I gotta check. Hold on, where am I at? No, I'm at actually I'm at 6,000 for the Entei. My bad, and I'm 5,000 for the Suicune. Maybe because I just got there with both of them that I forgot, but yeah, it's getting close, man. Yeah, hopefully I do get them soon. That's the goal. If I have to go over odds for them, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. I'm banking that I find them under 1,000. If I can get them under 1,000, I'll be happy. But if I have to go a long time for them, it's not going to be fun. Because it's hard to even get to 1,000. Like, for me to get to 1,000... 1,000 roamer scene typically takes a couple months. That's a long time. Not easy. Takes a lot of time. The method itself makes it to where I find about 13 to 15 roamers per hour. On paper, that's not bad, but still. Long time. It just means that I have to hunt the roamers longer if I want some progress. But yeah. Time spent just makes it much more rewarding. Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely will. Now with the Lotties, the Laddie twins, they're a lot faster. You know, you can get about 20 to 25 per hour. And that adds up. That's not bad. That's almost close to a starter. So, yeah, I'll take that for sure. Sometimes the Laddie twins feel faster than that. You know, if you're locked in, you won't even realize it, but, you know, you'll get a lot of encounters in. As you'll see when I get started with them in about an hour. Yeah, I like doing the laddies. They're very efficient, quick, and easy. The Kanto roaming is more complex, but they're consistent. They just take longer. With the laddies, you know, trying to get them to the spot where you need them to be at the same time when you hit the route is it can go back and forth. It's like a rubber band. It just keeps going back and forth. That's the only problem with the Laddie twins and Hoenn roaming. that Kanto roaming has over that. You know, Kanto roaming, it doesn't go back and forth a lot. That's why I say more consistent, but more time. And even though it may sound contradicting, the Laddie twins are less consistent, but... I'm sorry, yeah, less consistent and less time. Because when you hit it, you know, you hit it, of course. But it may play some games with you before you actually hit the route that it's supposed to be at. But I haven't had a problem with it. It doesn't bug me that much. But with the Kanto roaming, the Laddie twins, they don't roam on the whole west side of Hoenn. Which means a more consistent method. But, yeah. I guess it's all just interpretation. I find the roamers way quicker in Hoenn than I do in Kanto. Even with the back and forth. So, yeah. You'll see a little bit later. Usually. Actually, my bad. I'm going to go past 5K with this carp. Not by a lot, though. But yeah, almost there, man. I don't know. It may be that I'm just unlucky when I start roamers. Maybe I should have done them way quicker. And substitute for my other things, or the other hunts that I did. But it is what it is. Yeah, because I'm not on my luck streak. Sucks. You get to take on a roamer. They're not hard to hunt. It's just it takes time. It takes more time than your average hunt. That's all it is. I went in. I'm not the most intelligent or fast learner type of guy. If I can do roaming, anyone can do roaming. Literally, it's not that hard. It just takes time. I mean, once you get the method down, it's smooth sailing, literally. But it does take time. More than your average mon, so it's something that people would do on the side, for sure. Or on their own time. Or occasionally. But you're debating on doing the one in Heart Gold. I believe you asked us to roaming Lottie post-game. Yes, you do. Yep. If you have Heart Gold, you get Latios. If you have Soul Silver, you get Latios. Which I do have. So this is going to be very complex. You're probably not going to know what I'm talking about. But once you activate the roamer, its stats are set. That's why you soft reset before activation. Because you obviously get another... I mean, you get a fresh roll once you activate them. But that's the only roll you get. That's why you have to soft reset, obviously. If you soft reset after the activation, however, you're pretty much stuck with that roamer. However, there is one way that you get another roll with the roamer, but it's definitely a very, very unoptimal way to do it. But you can. But I just don't suggest anyone do it. And that's what I did for a couple of resets. However, Why I'm telling you this is because I played through my Soul Silver and I already activated the roamers and I saved after. And I found out that they're both normal. So that would mean that I would have to, if I wanted to do the hunt efficiently, I would have to reset the whole file. But I found out that you can feint the roamer, go through the Elite Four, and it spawns you a brand new, fresh rolled roamer. But, you know, you already know the caveat of it all. You would have to go through the Elite Four every single time to get a new roll with a roamer. So that's very unoptimal. You should just reset your file and then hunt it that way so that you're saving a lot of time instead of just going through the Elite Four every single time. However, you know, I want to just test it out. You know, just do a couple, you know, Elite Four runs and find out, you know, get a couple roamers and find them, see if they're shiny or not. And yeah, it's super crazy. I'm not gonna make it a hunt, but if I ever do get bored, I may go through the Elite Four a couple times and check the check the roamers and see if they're shiny or not. The good thing about it is every single Elite Four that, you know, every single Elite Four run that I do gives me access to three roamers that I can check. So actually, it's not that bad. But it's pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. It's fun in the sense of no one's doing this and I'm the only one doing it. Yeah, you have that sense, but no one's gonna do it because it's not optimal. But it is pretty fun to see, you know, pretty much to generate 3 new roamers and check to see if they're shiny. It is a little interesting, but nah, I do it on my own time. But I'm very lucky in that Soul Silver. So if I do it enough, I may find something. Who knows? But that'd be a lot of Elite Four runs that I don't feel like doing. Right, so like say before activating the roamer, activate, encounter, then reset. Yeah, pretty much. No, you don't activate the encounter. You pretty much... That's pretty much your encounter. Once you activate the roamer, that's your encounter. You just have to check to see if it's shiny. It's pretty much you get the encounter, but you have to search for it. Like, you don't get the encounter right away. So, very, you know, common, or not common, a very understandable analogy is, let me show you here. I can actually show you an analogy here of what the roamers are like. So you see how I'm fishing, right? You know, no nibble, whatever. No nibble, you know, pretty much nibble. I mean, no nibble. No nibble. So right here, landed a Pokemon, right? Let's just say that's the activation. Right there. So, when I land that reel, let's act like the Pokemon is generated. So I don't know the internal coding of Pokemon. So I don't really care, because I just get the encounter and see it. But I don't know if the Pokemon is generated right here where it says landed a Pokemon, or if I press A. But let's say for the sake of the analogy, landed a Pokemon, that's the activation. Now, if this was a roamer, I would just need to go find it. So obviously I just press A and then I get the encounter. So it's kind of an analogy like that. When it, you know, when you see that exclamation point and then press A and it says landed the Pokemon, kind of act like that's the activation. And then when I press A again, that's me getting the encounter. It's the same way with roamers. You activate it, it gets generated. All you have to do is just find it, and then that's your encounter. Because its shininess and stats are determined the moment you activate it. That's why you have to reset. It's just like any other encounter, it's just that you have to find the roamer, because obviously it's a challenge to find it. You don't get the encounter right away. But yeah, yeah, pretty simple. In theory, you could save on the final battle, beat the battle, check, then reset on leaving one fight instead of 4. No, because after you beat the Elite Four, it has you save your game. So that save file gets overwritten, and then when it does, it pretty much tells the game that you beat it, and to pretty much reactivate everything if you fainted a mon or whatever, if you haven't caught it. It's a weird kind of process that the games do nowadays, because if you faint a legendary, Pokemon, the devs were like, we understand people faint legendaries on accident, we'll give them a chance to pretty much encounter them again, roamer or not. But obviously the roamers are counted as legendaries. So if you faint a legendary and the game doesn't program it as caught by you, it'll pretty much generate it again, basically, after the new file. So I get what you're saying, but it doesn't work like that because the game needs to save. It needs to overwrite the save before you beat the champion, basically. I wish that were the case. That'd be very easy, but yeah, no, Pokemon doesn't want that easy way out. Nope, you have to beat the champion and overwrite that save when you beat the champion. And that save pretty much resets the activation for all of your roamers. Granted, you don't need to activate them because they're already programmed. It just reprograms it. It reprograms all of the legendaries that you previously fainted, basically. So, yeah. So much code that's hidden is kind of wild. You can't imagine pioneering methods before everyone knew what they were doing. Exactly. I don't know what they were thinking at all. But some way or another, they made things work for us. So at least it's not an inconvenience. But still, yeah, it's crazy that they would even think of things like this without even knowing that people would even shiny hunt. Because when devs are making the game, they never cared about shiny hunters until like Generation 6. But yeah, before then, they didn't care about people shiny hunting. They didn't even think people would even shiny hunt, I bet. Because shiny hunting isn't promoted in any of these games. Shinies are obviously something that they thought someone would stumble upon, and it's very rare. You know what I mean? It still is, but I'm pretty sure that they never thought that people would hunt for shinies. So putting all that in the game, yeah, you're right. It is amazing that they would even think of something like that. And it happened to be convenient for us. It's pretty much they give us certain avenues. They give us additional avenues with the coding in the game. So that's pretty cool. At least none of it's a hindrance. Like shiny locks. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, yeah, everything worked to our advantage. Yeah, and we just, like I said, we take advantage of it. So, yeah, we're going to find shinies that we want one way or another. But yeah, the thought of having a new role after the roamers that you activated, and you know that if they're not shiny, they're going to stay that way forever. Just the thought of you having a new role beating the Elite Four is just so fascinating to me. Because I've never done it. And honestly, I didn't even know that was possible. So when I found out, even though it's very, very unoptimal, it's very interesting. Very interesting. To the point where it makes you want to do it. And you know you're not going to do it, you know, for the long term, but short term, that's pretty neat. You can gamble your luck. You know what I mean? You can say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do about 100 of these, and if I don't get them by 100, then I'll do them the right way or the optimal way, whatever. But yeah, very, very neat, man. I like oddities like that. But yeah, Pokemon, man. Interesting franchise. Oh yeah, give me a sec. Oh, shoot. Next one's going to be a gold Magikarp, right? Excuse me. Now it's on the same pace, but not for long. I forgot it's Monday today, I think, right? Or is it Tuesday? I don't know what is today, man. Oh, today is Monday. Hold on. What in the world was that? Damn, it's actually on pace? What the hell? Yeah. What's up, Sparkles? How are you? It feels quicker. I'll definitely tell you. I'll let you know that it definitely feels quicker. Oh no, damn. 358. Dark Shadow, thank you for the good luck. Thank you, and appreciate the alert. Yeah, we're locked in. $5,067, not bad. Yeah, Kenai would have definitely been blocking half your encounters. Yeah. Looks like that, for sure. Still been hunting in the Safari Zone, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Nice. Have you found anything? Alright, Fenson rolls a 2,397. Need one more Luxio, one Azrael, one Bloom, then you're done. For sure. Caught Luxio the other day. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think I want a shiny Luxio too. Or, you know, shiny Shinx. Whatever. Everyone that plays Gen 4 should have one, so, yeah. That'll probably be next. If I get Magikarp first. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're on the roll. I'm gonna be doing some Ralts and Latios later, by the way. Ugh, I'm just coming in. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Gonna head out, got some plans to tend to, but it was nice chilling for a couple. Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely be back in the future. Good luck and enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, you too. You too, Fenton. Thank you. Appreciate you. Have a good rest of the day. We'll see you again later. Yeah, just imagine having a shiny Luxio on the screen would be pretty dope. I love having that shiny line. I shall summon a shiny right now. Yeah, channel summoning power. Yeah, let's do it. Please. That'd be sick. I'd be able to get a Carp or a Chimchar and do something else. Move on. Progress in the game or something, you know? Why not both at the same time? That, I mean, yeah, I mean, that'd be really, that'd be very, very unrealistic, but yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great if that actually did happen. No one would probably believe it. That would be very, very revolutionary. Definitely an unforgettable moment for sure. Like right here. This Chimchar's just stubborn, bro. I don't know what it is. There we go. Now, what would be very peak lucky is if I did the starters in Diamond and Pearl again, or before, and I would have got a shiny uncatchable Starly and a shiny starter. No one would believe that, man. Mortar, thank you for the follow. Excuse me. Thank you for the follow. Mortar. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time here. People will be calling hacks, of course. You already know how people are. Yeah, that's a given. I'll be ready for it too. But yeah, if you guys don't know, you can type in ! shiny roll. You get a random roll. See if you can hit the actual odds of finding a shiny Pokemon, which is 8192 or 4096. If you hit 4096 or 8192, I'll actually give away a gift card of your choice. Just to make it more interesting. And you can do it every 30 minutes, too. And if you don't want to, that's fine, too. All good. Just want to make it a little fun. Oh. I need some water. Let's get some water. Let's hydrate. Yeah. I'm just dehydrated. I need to stop putting it off. That was quick. If all the reels were like that, man, this hunt would have been over. Yeah, definitely better without the key knife, for sure. Yeah, definitely noticed the difference, Lucky. I appreciate you telling me that, man. I would have been still maybe 4,500 at this point. It's going faster. Hunting for Galette and X and Floso and Pearl at the moment. Been looking for someone to hunt, for someone hunting on stream. Oh, okay. Welcome in, Mortar. Yep, definitely hunting here. And we're going to be for another hour or two. You guys are going to see something pretty weird in the next 30 minutes. Because I don't think the people that have been here, you know, you guys that are new watching me, I don't think you guys have ever seen anybody hunt a roamer. And you'll definitely see that. You know, I spend a decent amount of time hunting these. And then I end off with doing maybe 30 minutes to an hour of something else. To see if I get, you know, if I get lucky here and there. But, you know, it's just all grinding. But I will be doing a roamer. So, I mean, don't worry. It's, you know, it's going to be long encounters. But I have also Ralts that I'm doing on the side. So we're going to be doing both of those in a minute. But yeah, just sit back, relax, and good luck with your hunts. And yeah, if I'm glad you found me to go ahead and hunt along with. But yeah, if you don't want to, I mean, if you're looking for people to hunt, I mean, not people to hunt. If you're looking for people to watch, to hunt alongside, I definitely have some suggestions of friends to watch that are also streamers. You know, that's if you like. You know, I need to start doing some more shout-outs. She also did it when Fenton was here, too, because I think Fenton was on the same boat. But, yeah. I just want to be helpful. But yeah, we'll be here hunting for a while. Yeah, we're gonna hit 5K for the goldfish, or lack thereof. For the fish. But at least I'm getting the numbers up. We gotta up the numbers. Very important. Spend some time. Yeah, Floso's a good shiny. And Buizel as well. Haven't even gotten that far, but that may be a target that I go for. Yes, sir. It's hard to stumble upon people hunting. I don't know everyone. I don't know anyone shiny hunted anymore. Haven't hunted in like 8 years. That's a long time. Oh, shoot. Damn, I can't even. Yeah, that is a long time. You know, I have oh, Oh, anyone's schedule anymore. Yeah, I got you. Twitch froze while I was focusing on Minecraft, so I missed everything you said in the last minute. Oh, no, I didn't say anything important in the last minute. I pretty much just told you guys that I'm just going to be doing roamers. When I thought you were being silent, oh, no. I mean, I get silent sometimes, but if I have an active chat, I'm definitely not going to be silent. You know, most of the time when I'm silent, I'm just locked in. But yeah, I'm going to be doing roamers, Lucky. Yeah, gotta love the roamers, dude. You know I'm a roamer. I'm a roamer hunter. Roamers are a pain. Best of luck. Oh yeah, of course. I've been on the Kanto roamers for 2 years, man. This is nothing new to me. It's pretty much standard procedure, basically. You know, of course, you know, I would love the shiny. You know, it takes a while, but I guess I'm just married to it. But yeah, Motor, I got you. I'll shout out some people. You know, obviously I'm biased, and I'll let you know now. And you can take this with a grain of salt if you want, but, you know, there are just some people that do stream and hunt. Not for the love of shiny hunting. I'll just let you know that, you know, we're just real here. I've had people do me dirty that have been streaming. So, when I suggest and I shout out people on my channel, you know they're real. You know, they are very, very like-minded, down-to-earth, passionate people. So, it'll definitely steer you in the right direction, for sure. But yeah, I do have a couple of names. I would say Lucky Sparkles, but, you know, Sparkles doesn't stream. He does have a YouTube, though. You know, you can definitely check out Lucky's YouTube. He has a bunch of shiny reactions on his channel. But I don't think you stream, do you, Lucky? I don't think you stream. Well, not exactly reactions? Okay. You don't stream? Okay, yeah, I didn't think. Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, my bad. I thought they were like reactions. What is your YouTube videos consisted of? I don't know, my bad. I may be missing something. 74 followers on Twitch for just existing. I'll take that. Hey, man. Yeah, you take what you can get. Hey, man. Yeah, just take it. You upload videos of your shinies and... Oh, I see. Gotcha. For sure. Got it. I commentate with TTS Brian for sure. Yeah, Brian. We love Brian. He's a lot of people's friends. Damn, what is going on with me today, man? Not feeling so hot, but it's not that crazy. I just feel weird. Maybe need more water. Who knows? I also noticed that I don't have to really take too long for a reel to, you know, see if I got it or not. Last week you were hunting for a Carnivine in the Great Marsh. Failed at a failed whooper. No. At 9,000. Oh, wow. Yeah, that hurts. Just a little over odds. Just a little bit. I'm weird, so I talked about this, and I think I'm going to always talk about it, but for me personally, my personal headcanon is I'm still under odds if I don't hit 10,000. 10,000 is pretty much odds for me. And if I go past 10,000, I'm over odds. But before 10K, I'm under. I'm just weird like that, man. I just feel like I just feel like I'm over odds at 10K. That's just like when I start to feel it. But yeah, I'm just weird like that. That's my own personal little thing, I guess. So definitely over odds for this Chimchar in both spirit and fact. But no, for the Magikarp and any other hunts, if I don't hit 10K, I just don't feel like, you know, I'm over odds. Yeah, after 10K is when you really gotta lock in. It starts getting into uncharted territory at that point. Oh yeah, and I do have a YouTube as well. Yeah. If you want to check it out, I only have like 3 videos of shinies. My YouTube's kind of a mess. I gotta clean it up. But I also stream there too. Oh, God, man. I knew it. Sorry. Just at the worst time I get the bites. And I have to click on it for me to get the encounter. Peak videos with Safari Matang compilation. All unique. Shiny Unknown compilation. Roaming Birds versus level 1. It's a miracle. Yeah, man. Oh, I didn't even know you did a Shiny Unknown comp. Honorable mention, level 50 Magikarp Repel trick. Yeah, that is pretty sick. Yeah, if I could do a level 100 Magikarp hunt, that'd be great. But it would have to stay a Magikarp since it's level 100. It couldn't evolve. Or it can't evolve. I mean, unless you use like some sort of device that lowers its level, but yeah, if you want it legit, then it just has to be a level 100 Magikarp that just sits there. Magikarp should have evolved via stone, honestly. 1% encounter speed, yeah, right. It was brutal. Met at level 100 is the ultimate flex, yes. Most definitely. Yeah, when I stopped hunting a while ago, you hit 26,000 in Fire Red's Safari Zone, failed in Oddish, and that kind of killed your Viper. Oh, yeah, I bet it would. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, that would destroy a lot of people, for sure. I don't even like the Safari Zone, honestly. I really do not like the Safari Zone. I mean, I get the fixation for it, but it's just not me, man. I just can't be just going a bunch of encounters and maybe getting the shiny. Yeah. I will one day, though. You know, just like I'm going to do an egg hunt one day. You know what I mean? You know what? This is a biased take for me, but I really wish people loved roaming hunts as much as they love Safari. That's just me, but that's, you know, that's just my bias. But yeah, I do see the appeal of Safari Zone. I just don't like it. But I will do it though. You know, you gotta try. You know, just attempt. Maybe it'll reward me with a 1% and I actually catch it. Imagine. The one thing that I would love to go for that I don't even think I would hunt, which I may do, but not finish, is Dragonair. Fishing encounters, for Dragonair. Yeah, a shiny Dragonair would definitely be amazing. Started off just looking for a Safari Zone exclusive Pokemon, but when you hit odds, you had to lock in. Yeah, that'd be so sick. It would, man. The top tier. Yeah, I don't know why people don't do it. Like, everyone's worried about Chansey, everyone's worried about Tauros, everyone's worried about Pinsir. Like, come on, man. If you're gonna be doing like a low percent or a 1%, man, just go for the Dragonair, man. I just don't know why not. But I'll be doing that. So if I actually do find that 1% Dragonair, man, bro, I don't even care if I catch it. That would be super, super dope. Just to see on my screen. I'd probably leave it on for like a day or two. Just so I can soak it in before it leaves. Yeah, that would be sick. But yeah, that is kind of my dream. Either that or 1% Dunsparce in the Dark Cave in OG Gen 2. Not in Heart Gold, Still Silver, but OG Gen 2. That's been your dream, shiny? Hunted the Dratini in the game corner for a long time. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, that is a dream. Yeah, for sure. Because it's not possible without going a couple, you know, couple dozen phases. If you get a 1% shiny Dragonair in under 10 phases, you're just cracked. Because I've seen someone do a 4% hunt and go like phase 30 something. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I'll just take his word for it. But yeah, those phases can get very high. By the way, hit 5,000 for the Carp. Fun times. Yeah, really put my all into it. I mean, at least I hit 5K, you know what I mean? Just 3,000 more to go, and then I'm at odds. Which I can be at odds next week if I wanted to. Have you ever thought about doing Safari Week? I did do Safari Week. I just didn't do too much of it. I hunted for Scyther, and I only got to... Oh, shoot. How much did I go? Hold on, let me see. I have to check. Hold on. Where did I even leave off at? Where is it? Oh, no, that's next. Hold on. Wait, where's my layout for it? Sorry you have to see all this mess. Oh, I think I deleted the layout for it. Yeah, I had to have. Yeah, I definitely deleted the layout for it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can only guess and say that I got around 3,000 for the whole week. And then I just left. I'm probably going to go back to it. You know, I'm going to finish it. It's just that I don't know when. Like I said, I'm not really interested in Safari, but I will do it. And I did want to show a little bit of love for Safari Week. So I did as much as I could. Or I wanted to. Can't say I didn't. But yeah, it's going to be a while. Probably until I find a shiny. So I am kind of interested in seeing what I would get phase 1. Or first phase. It sounds better if I say first phase instead of saying phase 1. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. Damn. Yep, 20 more, and then we will go to the roaming. So, yeah, hit my goal pretty much. I always gotta lock in though, because I just don't feel like I'm putting enough time into my hunts at all. Yeah, I hate getting on for just like 40, 50 minutes to just like an hour, or maximum hour and 20. I need to do like at least 3 to 4. Especially like when I'm in a drought. If I'm not in a drought, then yeah, I probably wouldn't mind like an hour of hunting. But if I'm in a drought, man, I gotta lock in, dude. My favorite shiny that I've caught? I'm sorry, I'm biased. It has to be Groudon. Currently. Now, I do have a shiny Raikou, or Raikou, or however you pronounce it. I did find that roamer in Fire Red. But you know, you would think the roamer would be the most favorite shiny that I caught, but actually, it's the Groudon, because, you know, obviously Groudon's one of my favorite Pokemon. So, yeah, I had to be biased. If not, it would definitely be the Raikou. But that's just like now, because, you know, I can get many other shinies and they may hit different. Who knows? But currently it's Groudon. Because that was fun and it was a challenge. And the theme is good. The work that I put into catches, you know, was it was decent. It was decently challenging. So yeah, good time. Oh my god, get the nibble. Actually, no, I'm not even worried about the Magikarp for real anymore, because I already hit my goal. I mean, the more encounters, cool, but yeah, my goal was 5K already, so it's all good. So I don't have to go extra hard in on the carp. That'd be funny if it does show up shiny a little bit after 5K, even when I hit my goal. But it is good seeing a higher number rather than a low number, because a low number just, in my eyes, it tells myself that, yeah, you haven't hunted this enough. Honestly. The bigger the number, the more motivated I think I feel, honestly. Yeah, Software says they're a different breed. Yeah, got Charmander at 3,600. That's not bad. 5K for Squirtle right now. Oh, okay. We're on the same for the Magikarp. So yeah, we're a collective. We're pretty much twinning in that aspect. Around the same number of encounters. Damn, I'm hungry, dude. I was thinking about either getting Taco Bell or... I don't mean to make people hungry. Because, you know, when I get hungry, I talk about food all the time. But I was wondering about... Because you know, I've never eaten at Taco Bell, but only like 2 times. But I was thinking about, like, hey, man, because I want to eat something different, man. Wendy's is stale. McDonald's is stale. Burger King's stale as hell. I was thinking about getting something different. I was like, should I go Chipotle, Qdoba, or Taco Bell? So I want something different. So that's what I'm currently thinking about. Food. Because a taco or a burrito, not a taco, a burrito sounds good. Or a bowl. Because I am so sick and tired of burgers and chicken. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, we'll find a shiny one day, man. I feel like it's coming soon, though. I don't have. I shouldn't really think about it too much. You guys will probably see a shiny within the next week, whichever it may be. Change the Chipotle game by taking it home and throwing it into a pan and crisping up the sides. See, that's the thing I don't like. I like soft and squishy. That's just me. Not soggy, but like soft, you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure you probably like thin crust pizza. Like you like crunchy. I understand that. I'm just the opposite. I don't like crunchy. But no, there are people like you that like it a lot. I think I may be in the minority though. The mood changes. Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's just for me. It's I like a soft texture. Especially the crust on pizza, man. If the crust on pizza is like hard, I can't do it. I like a smooth, tasteful crust. I'm not gonna lie, man. Butter Parmesan pizza literally changed my life, bro. I never got pizza with butter Parmesan on it until I was in my adult life, and that changed the game for me. All these people have been having this for like 20 years, and I'm just now finding out about it. Crazy. Like I said, I could talk about food for a long time, but yeah, that was just a thought of what to get. Probably go with Chipotle, but I don't know. Chipotle is just so damn expensive. I'd rather get a Firehouse sub. There's this Italian restaurant by you, and they make a butter chicken deep dish. Wow. That sounds really good. Where are you from? Like, state, if you don't mind me asking. You don't need to disclose it if you don't want to. Oh, SoCal. Oh, yeah, you're like... Flying, you're like 3 hours. Oh, no, 4. You're like 4 hours away. I'm in the Midwest. And of course, California has something like that. In my state, I live in Michigan, so yeah, we don't have many quality places like that. I'd have to go to Illinois. Yeah, we found a spot in Illinois that has like literally the best pizza like known to man. I feel like in the Midwest, man, like that pizza, I literally had to stop myself. Or else I was about to eat like 7 or 8 slices. That pizza was like amazing. So, yeah, whenever I go to Illinois, definitely paying them a visit. Family owned, of course. It was a pizzeria. But yeah, definitely going back. Thing is, I won't be in Illinois for quite a while. That's killer? Yeah, exactly, man. When I tell you that is like the best, like, bro, that is like the best shop that I've been to. Well, you know what I mean. It's a pizzeria, but not only do they have godlike pizza, their fried chicken, their wings, amazing, man. I'm talking about like eyes rolling back in your head, amazing. Their wings and their pizza, I'm like, bro, I'm going here every single time that I go to Illinois, bro. I'm not going to any other pizza place. I don't have to. I found my spot. So it works out. It's better to stick with one instead of searching for many others. I mean, you know, I know it's probably unfair to other places that are good, but man, nah, that pizzeria changed my life, man. A good pizza will always be your downfall. Yeah, same. Yeah, man. All right, 10 more. Good pace, 2 hours. That's crazy that it takes 2 hours to get to 100 resets for the starter. That is insane, man. That'll never not make sense to me. But it is a hunt. But yeah, if I find this Magikarp before the starter, I'm gonna probably lose it a little bit. There's a pretty cool spot called Prince Street Pizza. They have some wild pies. Oh, I'm not a pie guy. I mean, I like pie. It's just I don't think about pie at all. I forgot pie even existed. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, I like pie. It's just that it's definitely like not on my mind when I'm eating. I'm either thinking about pizza, burgers, or chicken. That's it. Not a big fan of fish. Oh, pizza pie. Oh. Okay, gotcha. No, I mean, like, I like, you know, I know that you meant that, but, you know, on the topic of pies, pies are good. It's just not on my mind when I'm trying to eat. Pie is like kind of like a dessert too. I don't eat dessert. I really don't. Especially since I've gotten older and my metabolism's changed. I can't eat that much anymore if I want to maintain, you know what I mean? So, yeah, if I ever had dessert, it would be so rare. But yeah, that's pretty much what's on my mind when I think about food. But I will take a nice sub, though. You know, a nice sub sandwich, just to keep it healthy, somewhat. And not very toxic. Damn, my stomach sounded like a cat meowing just now. That's insane. I don't even think I could get that hungry. Yeah, my stomach growls like I haven't ate in like 5 days. It's amazing. But anyways. That's always something that scares me. Also, Motor, I'm going to tell you this little story. You know, I'm a weird guy. I mean, I do some pretty weird stuff. So, I hunted a long time ago. My first hunt was Articuno in Fire Red. So, you want to know the solution on what I thought would get the shiny quicker? I would take this, right? Imagine my arm is the table. I would smash the game, like not too hard, but I would smash the game, put it back in, and then hunt. I was a weird kid, man. Also, this is not kind of weird. This is not so much weird as it is unique. But I started hunting again after a while when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out. But I didn't want to hunt in those games for some reason. I wanted to hunt in Soul Silver, so that's what I did. So I remember when I was just casually just hunting, chilling, you know, I was just on my bed shiny hunting. I would close my eyes. I would like rest my eyes and then have the volume up. Obviously, you have to have the volume up. And just reset. So, you want to know what I did? Here, I'll show you what I did. I'll give you an example of what I did when I hunted Ho-Oh specifically. So, I would do this. Because I don't need visual. I can just go by audio. Would literally just do this. Trying to get the encounter. And then I would get my encounter, right? Eyes still shut. And now I know it's not shiny. And then I would reset. So, and I remember I was hunting because this is when I found it. I literally heard the cry and then I heard the sparkles. And then I like literally like woke up bug-eyed. Like I didn't wait. I wasn't asleep, but I opened my eyes like bug eyes. And I literally like ran to my brother's room and said I had a shiny. I found a shiny. But the adrenaline literally rushes way more when you do it like that, in my opinion. So yeah, I was weird, man. I don't know, man. Oh, you do the same thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but I always like sharing that story. I may do hunts like that in the future. You know, when I do that. But since I stream, I can't really do it streaming because, you know, I obviously have to look at the chat. So. Unless we had like a TTS only stream. Where you could only talk at TTS and my eyes are closed the whole time. Now that'd be a plan. I just don't want someone to steal that. Damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Gotta rest those eyes, especially if you're looking at one DS at one. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that would be a cool stream, man. I'm gonna try to see if I can make that happen before someone steals my idea. It's just to have a shiny hunt stream with my eyes closed the whole time, and the only way chatters can talk is through TTS, so that I can actually hear them. But my eyes are closed the whole time. That would be a very, very interesting stream, man. You know what? I should do that before someone steals my idea. Because that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I would need to have the game audio, of course. Excuse me. It sounds legit? Yeah, man. I'm going to actually make that a potential stream, man. All right, 5 more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I guess I should tell you, Motor, welcome to the Shiny Hunt streaming stratosphere, I guess. I hope people treat you with respect and help when it's needed. And hope you find all your targets. Yeah, you too. We will see you later. Because I'm assuming you're headed out. Assuming. But I always have to drop that to you. Because it's crazy. Sometimes. I'll be here next time. Have a good day. Enjoy that Chipotle. Oh yeah, definitely will. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Alright, we're gonna start roaming shortly. Also have to, no, I think I have the counters already set for them, so I should be good. All I have to do is just change the scene, and I'm good. You guys can see my advanced movement doing the roamers. It's almost like I'm a robot when I hunt. Now, if I get a shiny roamer, I'll forget about everything else and stop talking mess about me being in a drought. Because finding a roamer is like finding 5 shinies at once. Not at once, but in a row, you know what I mean? In other words, very content. Very content. That'd be so banger. Man, these Japanese, I'll tell you something. These Japanese hunters, man, they are cracked, man. I go on Twitter and I see people that post their shinies and stuff. Man, I always see Japanese people. You know, they have the Japanese, you know, of course they're Japanese. They have the Japanese text speaking in Japanese. Obviously, it's Japanese. I know the language somewhat, especially the symbols and structure. Man, they post some very, very unique shinies, and it's like, wow, man, this is very incredible. You guys find a lot of cool shinies, and it almost feels like consistently too. They may be on another league in luck, in the luck factor, the luck department. Wish I could be as lucky as them. Or as lucky as people that are lucky. But I'm coping, man. But yeah. It's cool to see shinies posted. It's very awesome. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. Alright, last Chimchar. My goodness. I'll just stop at 50-40 for the Magikarp, even if I can still go. I'm going to stop at 50-40. If it gets that far. But since going this long, I doubt my other hunts are going to be this long in Plat. Not for a while. Pretty sure the game won't punish me this hard again for a while. That's my take. All right, one more for the cart, man. I gotta have it at 50-40. Trying to decide on what to do. Man, why is it punishing me? Jeez. Oh, wow. Like it changed. The scenery changed. It caught me off guard. Just everything turned night. Okay, cool. We're good. 50-40. Alright, how long has the hunt been as a whole? Let's see. Somewhere around 86, 87 hours. Damn. Pokerus? No. Sadness. Alright, let's lock in. Yeah, Ruby Sapphire! Yep, here we go. Yeah, time for roaming. Did that count one? I gotta see if it counted. It did, cool. Whoa. Why is it in the same spot, man? Come on now. Oops. Yeah, that's better. Randomized. Cool. Oh, that was close. I think I was supposed to do one more, maybe. Where it's going. Give me the route. Damn it. Oh, there's a first rolls. That is the target. We're on phase 4. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy, man. There we go. Here comes some amazing, impeccable move. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. I'll get it though. Yeah, right here is not too bad. Do 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 do. I think that counted it, right? Yeah, it did. Oh shoot. Cool. Oh, that means it's landlocked. So I gotta reset that. Oh, I'm sorry, randomize. They are landlocked. So if they go from land to sea, they're not coming back to land. But they can go from sea to land. Weird phenomena. I don't know why they would even program it like that. I feel like they forgot to have it programmed to roam all across the region, which is a good thing. There we go. Yeah. easy. Okay. There's is the waltz. You see more. Yeah, like that. Find it in the pond. That was pretty sick. Can we get 2 rolls in a row? Nope. Mm. There we go. It's peaceful. Oh. I don't even know if that randomized. No, it probably did. I'll just assume it did. Oh, it didn't. There we go. Quick. Okay, this Latios just shine, man. Yeah, I actually gotta go to bed soon. Crazy to say. But, yeah. Gotta get up early tomorrow. Head to bed now. Okay. Alright, I'll see you later. Thank you, Lucky, for your lurk and showing up, of course. You have a good night. There we go. There's the movement I was talking about. There's the movement. Oh, shoot. Damn. Yep, nighty night. Yeah, man. Wait. Yeah, after midnight in England. Oh, man. Yeah, well, this is pretty much my midnight right here. Since I gotta get up early. Oh, yeah. Do the boundary first. So I'll only probably be on for like another 30 minutes. You know, get some roaming encounters in, and then gotta go to bed. Oops. Alright, let me get the route. Oh. There we go. Two of my targets here. Damn. I think my longest phase doing this hunt was 19, 18,000? Yeah, that was a long time. I was just knocking these out. Again. Oops. Oh man, it doesn't like me right now. What's it doing all the way over there near Warlord? I messed up the sound again. No, I didn't. I hate these. My God. I guess I just flex. Oh, that was annoying. I'll just do two more. Yeah, leave it off. Gotta start getting ready for bed. Okay. I gotta figure out the lagging problem with this too. It looks like it's not the correct FPS. I gotta figure that out too. It's gonna bug me. I'm just gonna get all these other encounters out of the way. Yep. Well, that's going to do it for me. It was a fun stream. Definitely going to make sure what happened today doesn't happen again tomorrow. Make sure all the cords are correct so it doesn't knock out my computer again. But, alright, you guys have a great evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Take it easy.